Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lindsay Urban, Director of the Arts Institute of Middlesex County. Welcome to Art and Storytime. Today and for the rest of the month, we will be celebrating America the Beautiful. We are joined today by our friends at the Civic League of Greater New Brunswick. Please set your screen to speaker view. We are recording this session, and if you wish to remain anonymous, please keep your camera off. It's now my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Sean Hewitt, the Director of Youth Leadership at the Civic League of Greater New Brunswick.
Hi everybody, I'm Sean Hewitt, Director of Youth Leadership with the Civic League of Greater New Brunswick. The Civic League is a 76-year-old nonprofit agency that has been dedicated to assisting African American and other minority groups here in the Greater New Brunswick community. We are pleased to be working with the Art Institute of Middlesex County over these past couple of weeks to facilitate and connect youth and community through the arts. It is my pleasure to have introduced several of our young teens to this activity, and we look forward to continuing this partnership. Hope you enjoy the presentation.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Sean and Ms. Lindsay, for joining us. Today, we are going to be reading a book called The Name Jar, and I will be reading. Today's theme is going to be the importance of the names that we all have, right? And the meanings behind them, and also feeling really proud of them, right? So I'm going to share screen the book. And then after that, we're going to do an activity about our names. We're going to write all of our names out and we're going to make them beautiful. So I'm going to share screen.
Sarah, I have a question, Ms. Sarah, about your name. Do you know how you got it?
I actually do know how I got my name. It's a combination of two stories. So there's a song called Sarah Smiles that is kind of like an old song, and my mom was listening to it one day, and apparently when she was pregnant with me, I like kicked her belly, and she loved the song, and when I kicked her belly, she knew that that was supposed to be my name. And so that's how I got my name.
So you chose it. Miss Sarah chose
Oh my
her
gosh,
own
Miss Sarah,
name.
that's so nice.
Yeah, that's how I got my name. What about you, Miss Lindsay? Do you know how you got your name?
You know, I don't. I do know that if I was a boy, I was going to be named Ryan. So that's always been in my mind, that if I had turned out to be a boy, I was going to be named Ryan. That's my alter ego, is Ryan. But I don't know how I got my name, actually. But it's a fun question for all of us to ask parents or caretakers, who maybe grandparents. Sometimes our names come from older family members, and maybe family members that we never even met. And so it's really interesting. I don't know. I think names are fascinating, and I can't wait to hear this story, because I think we're going to really learn about all the folks' different names.
Yes. Thank you, Ms. Lindsay. All right. So my screen, I'm looking at the screen. So I'm sorry if I'm not looking directly at the camera. All right. And Miss Ayana, if you could please just pay attention to the chat, because I'm going to be reading. Okay.
Yes.
All right. The Name Jar, written by Yang Suk Choi. Through the school bus window, Yoon-hae looked out at the strange buildings and houses on the way to her new school. It was her first day, and she was both nervous and excited. She fingered the little block of wood in her pocket and remembered leaving her grandmother at the airport in Korea. Her mother had wiped away Yoon-hae's tears and handed her an ink pad and a small red satin pouch. "Your name is inside," she said. "My name?" Yoon-hae had wondered. Again, she took out the red pouch to look at the wooden block with her name carved in it. As she ran her fingers along the grooves and ridges of the Korean characters, she pictured her grandmother's smile. "Is that thing for show and tell?" a boy asked Yoon-hae, surprising her. Yoon-hae looked up as more kids leaned over. "No, it's mine," Yoon-hae answered quickly, putting the pouch back in her pocket. "Are you new here? What's your name?" a girl asked. "Yoon-hae," said Yoon-hae. "Oh, Nae," asked the girl asked, scrunching her nose. Oh, 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 Nay, the kids chanted. No, no, Yoonhei corrected them. It's spelled Unhei. It's pronounced Yoonhei. Oh, it's you hey, the boy said, like, you hey. What about hey you? Just then, the bus pulled up to the school and the doors opened. Yoonhei hurried to get off. Hey, bye bye, the kids yelled as she left. Yoonhei felt herself blush. Yoonhei stood in the doorway of her new and noisy classroom. She was relieved that the kids on the bus had gone to other rooms, but her face still felt red. Aren't you going in? Asked a curly-haired boy with lots of dots on his face. You're the new girl, right? He asked cheerfully. Yoonhei nodded. And before she could walk away, the boy took her hand and pulled her through the door. Here's the new girl, he announced so loudly that the teacher, Mr. Kokotos, almost dropped his glasses. Mr. Kokotos thanked him and greeted Yoonhei. Please welcome our newest student, he said to the class. She and her family just arrived here from Korea last week. Yoonhei smiled broadly and tried not to show her nervousness. What's your name? Someone shouted. Yoonhei pictured the kids on the bus. I haven't picked one out yet, she told the class, but I'll let you know next week. As Mr. Kokoto showed her to her desk, she felt many round, curious eyes on her. Why doesn't she have a name? She heard someone whisper. Maybe she robbed a bank in Korea and needs a new identity, a boy replied. On the bus home, nobody teased her, but Yoonhei kept thinking about her name. How was school, Yoonhei? Her mother asked. When she walked in, did you understand the teacher? Yoonhei simply nodded. She unpacked her school bag and set her red pouch by a photograph of her grandmother. I'm glad you're learning English well, her mother said. You must study hard, behave nicely, and get good grades to show that you are a good Korean. I will, replied Yoonhei. But I think I would like my own American name, she said quickly. Her mother looked at her with surprise. Why, Yoonhei is a beautiful name. Your grandmother and I went to a name master for it. But it's so hard to pronounce, Yoonhei complained. I don't want to be different from all the American kids. You are different, Yoonhei, her mother said. That's a good thing. Yoonhei just wrinkled her nose. Later that day, Yoonhei and her mother went grocery shopping in their new neighborhood. They passed Fadil's Falafel, Tony's Pizza, and Dot's Deli. A big graffiti painted the garbage truck roared like a lion as it took down the street. Nothing sounded or looked familiar until they got to Kim's Market. The sign was both in English and Korean. Her mother picked up cabbage to make kimchi, Korean-style spicy pickled cabbage, and other vegetables and meat. She also found seaweed, Yoonhei's favorite, for soup. It made Yoonhei smile. Just because we've moved to America, her mother said, doesn't mean we have to stop eating Korean food. At the checkout counter, a friendly man smiled at Yoonhei. Helping your mother with the shopping, he asked. Yoonhei nodded. I'm Mr. Kim, he said. What's your name? Yoonhei, she answered. Ah, what a beautiful name, he said. Doesn't it mean grace? Yoonhei nodded. My mother and grandmother went to a name master for it, she told him. A graceful name for a graceful girl, Mr. Kim said, as he put their groceries into bags. Welcome to the neighborhood, Yoonhei. That evening, Yoonhei stood in the front of the bathroom mirror. Hi, my name is Amanda, she said cheerfully. Then she wrinkled her nose. Hi, my name is Laura. Maybe not. Her smile turned down. Nothing sounded right. Nothing felt right. I don't think American kids will like me, she worried as she began to brush her teeth. Hi, my name is Susie, she said to the mirror with her mouth full of toothpaste. The next morning, when Yoonhei arrived at school, she found a glass jar on her desk with some pieces of paper on it. Yoonhei took one out and read it. It said Daisy. With a baby, that's my babysitter's nickname. But she said you can use it if you want, said Cindy, who sat next to her. Yoonhae took out the rest of the paper. Tamala, she read. I got it from a storybook, said Nate. She was smart and brave. Yoonhae nodded and unfolded another piece. Wednesday. Yeah, you came here on a Wednesday, said Ralph. Thank you for your help. A smile spread over Yoonhae's face. Ralph quickly said, we'll put more names in. You can pick whatever you like, or pick them all, and you'll have the longest name in history. At 3 o'clock, the bell rang for the end of the school day. Yoonhae looked out the window and saw it was sprinkling. It's the same rain, she thought, but in a different place. She watched other kids leaving in groups. Hey, a familiar voice called out to her. Yoonhae turned around to see the curly-haired boy again. I'm Joey, he said. And you? Don't you have any name? Yoonhae thought for a moment. Well, I can show you, she said, and took out the small red pouch she pressed the wooden block on the ink pad and then stamped it on the piece of paper. This is my name, she said. My grandma gave it to me. In Korea, I can use it as a signature when I open a bank or write a letter. And whenever I miss my grandma, I use it to fill a piece of paper. Want to try it? She offered the stamp to Joey, and he carefully inked the stamp and pressed it hard on the paper. The red characters gleamed against the whiteness. Wow, that's beautiful, Joey said. Can I keep the paper? Sure, Yoonhae said, and then the two of them shared her umbrella as they walked to the school bus. Every day, the jar got fuller with more names, and Yoonhae read them all. She found new names like Miranda, Stella, Avery. They sounded interesting. I hope you choose the name I put in, Marco told her at snack time. I've put in 3 more, said Ralph. Madison, Park, and Lex. They're all my favorite street names. Maybe you should close your eyes and draw one, Rosie suggested. Ralph frowned. That's silly. What if she doesn't like that name, she said. Well, we didn't get to choose our names. We were born, didn't we? Rosie argued. Everybody thought about this. When Yoonhae got home from school that day, her little brother ran to give her a letter. It was from Grandma. She opened it quickly. It said, to my Yoonhae, I hope you are enjoying your new school and new friends. Be sure to help your mother and your little brother. Here the moon is up, but there the sun is up. No matter how far apart we are, and no matter how different America is from Korea, you'll always be my Yoonhae, your grandmother forever. Yoonhae took out her wooden stamp and filled a piece of paper with it. She thought for a long time in front of the bathroom mirror. On Saturday, Yoonhae walked to Mr. Kim's store. Mr. Kim was helping a customer, but he looked up and greeted her. Hey, Yoonhae. Hello, Mr. Kim, Yoonhae replied. She felt as if she was back in her old neighborhood in Korea. Hey, said the customer, turning around. It was Joey. Your name is Yoonhae? He asked with his eyes open wide. Yoonhae looked quickly at Mr. Kim, then turned to Joey. She nodded slowly. Yes, it's pronounced Yoonhae. And it means grace, Mr. Kim added. Yoonhae, Joey said slowly, and this time perfectly. It made Yoonhae smile. I'll have it ready for you tomorrow, said Mr. Kim to Joey. Thank you, Mr. Kim. See you Monday, Yoonhae, Joey said to her. He left before she could ask him why he was at the store. On Monday, Yoonhae came to class early to look at the names one last time. But the jar wasn't on her desk. Instead, there was a single piece of paper. There was a single piece of paper with a name on it. Yoonhae slipped it into her pocket. Where's your name jar? Ralph asked as soon as he saw it was gone. I don't know, Yoonhae said. It wasn't on Mr. Kokoto's desk or on any other desk, and it wasn't on the counters or any of the shelves. As other kids arrived, they helped look. Soon, Mr. Kokoto came in and Ralph shouted at them, the name jar is gone. The jar with all the names in it. Gone, Mr. Kokoto replied. With a look of concern, he asked Yoonhae, did you get a chance to read all the names? Yoonhei nodded. She took a breath. I'm ready to introduce myself, she said. Yoonhei wrote her name both in English and in Korean on the chalkboard. I like the beautiful names and the funny names you thought of for me, she told the class, but I realized that I like my name best. So I chose it again. Korean names mean something. Yoonhei means grace. Grace, Grace and Hay, shouted Ralph. Everybody tried to say it. Yoonhei, Yoon, Yi, Yoonhei. Yoonhei said her name again slowly and clearly. Soon the kids began to say it better. Even Mr. Kokotos. They applauded Yoonhei's choice. I was named after a flower, Rosie whispered to Yoonhei. Lots of American names have meanings too. Mr. Kokoto reminded everyone. When the class was dismissed, Yoonhei heard her new friend say, Goodbye, Yoonhei. See you tomorrow. Goodbye, Yoonhei. Yoonhei said goodbye and then looked around for Joey, but he was already gone. Yoonhei, come downstairs, Mother called up to Yoonhei. Your friend is here. Yoonhei rushed down to see what she meant. There stood Joey. In his arms was the name jar. Where did you find it? Asked Yoonhei breathlessly. Joey looked embarrassed. Well, I took it, but only because I wanted you to keep your real name, and you did. He reached in and pulled out the names. Do you want to keep them? He asked. Thank you. I'll keep them as a souvenir, Yoonhei said happily. Then she pulled out the piece of paper from her pocket. Do you want this back? Joey grinned. You can keep it. I'll return the jar to the class. Maybe you could put the Korean nicknames in it for us. Names with good meanings. I could do that, agreed Yoonhei. I've already got a Korean nickname, Joey said. Mr. Kim helped me choose it. Carefully, he pulled a small silver felt pouch from his pocket. Then he took out a dark wooden stamp with a beautiful Korean characters carved sharply into it. He pressed it onto the ink pad, and then on the piece of paper next to her name, he wrote, Chinku. Read Yoonhei. That means friend. And Chinku smiled back. And that's the end. Yay! Thanks, everyone.
Day.
Yes. I know that was a little bit of a long story, but I really love that story, and I love how how Yoonhei keeps her name at the end, right? So our activity for today is we're going to be taking our own names and we're going to be writing them out and then decorating them. Okay? So if everybody wants to grab a piece of
I want to
paper.
say my name.
Excuse me?
I don't want to write my name.
Why not?
I don't know.
You should. Or if you don't want to use your real name, you could make a pretend name jar and you could write, oh, I see Maya's name there. You could write a pretend name that you want, like a nickname, and you could do that as well.
I'm gonna put the name I always wanted.
Okay, that works perfectly too.
The name I always wanted is Luna.
Luna, that's a nice name.
Thank you.
Mia
That's what I
Luna is
always
also a
wanted.
great name. Mia Luna. It's like my Luna.
Yeah. In Spanish is I forgot.
Luna, I think, is a Spanish word.
I think is it the stars or the moon?
The moon.
The moon, okay. Look, I'm bilingual, y'all. Don't play.
You want to share anything about your name?
Yeah. Well, my name, my mom got it from a movie, and my name is also, my dad was a pipe band drummer, so when only the drummers were playing, it was called a cadence. So I got named after that.
That is so
beautiful.
cool.
I'm just gonna tell you, I don't know how I got named.
I love that. That's
My
very
mom
cool.
had a friend named Mayana, and that's how I got my name. It wasn't nothing really special.
No, but you
He likes
so
it.
do you still know that friend?
Well,
Like, have you
no, it
met
wasn't. No, I've never met them because I don't know who it is. But like she said, she liked the way the name was like spelled, but my name is pronounced different. Like my name is pronounced the way it's spelled, so it's Ayana. It's not Ayana. But people just say it like that because that's easy for them to say.
I like it.
Thank
them? I know.
you.
That's cute.
I like your name.
Thank you. Thank you, Luna. I'm gonna call you Luna.
My
Yeah, I'm
favorite.
gonna call you Mia Luna.
Mia Luna.
What
Mia
about you, Miss
Luna.
Maya? Do you know how you got your name?
Maya.
Maya. Just so everyone knows, I met Maya in real life this weekend because she came to art
Mhm.
at the park, and we're friends
Really?
now.
Y'all friends now?
Oh, I
Mhm.
couldn't even come. I don't know if I can come in any of them.
Oh, that's okay. Maya,
Yes.
what were you gonna share?
I think I got my name from a god.
Wait, speak a little bit louder.
She said she thinks she got her name from a god.
But I'm
Oh,
not very sure which god. I think
That's cool.
I'm not very sure.
okay.
Is it an Indian god?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay.
So I think hold on. My grandma can explain
Oh,
because I'm not very sure.
oh yeah, she's right there.
So we were asking Maya if she knew how she got her name. Oh, Maya means God's energy. That's so beautiful.
I will say it.
Oh.
It is like a female god, and that's the energetic god, and that's how Maya gets her name. That god is Lakshmi, which is a
Okay.
wealth, and that's how she got the name.
That's beautiful.
That's so pretty, Maya. That's really cool. It's crazy how like some names that are really common have different meanings and like different people like have different meanings for those certain names, if that makes sense.
Doriti, do you know how you got your name?
I don't know, but I think I know, like, I think my mom knows or my dad knows the meaning of my name.
Okay.
It means Mother Earth.
Mother
Mother
Earth.
Earth?
Ooh,
That's really cool.
feminine energy.
Okay, we got a lot of spiritual names in the group today.
Yes.
We love it. You know what you guys should do for fun? You guys should like look up on the internet like what does your name actually mean? Because there's like different meanings. And yes, you can say your name.
Duty, please talk about your name. We want to hear.
Well, I actually didn't know too much about my name, like until I was 5. So basically, I was wondering. So all my friends were like saying what their names meant, and I'm like, well, like when they asked me, I'm like, I don't know. So then I went to ask my mom, and then she's like, so my name basically means like a aura of a god, and then my last name means diamond. So if you put my whole name together, it won't be the aura of the god diamond. It would be shining diamonds.
I love it.
Yes, that's awesome.
I love it. And did you come to Art in the Park, the first one? Because I think I remember who you are.
No, I did not actually.
No?
No.
She sounds like the girl that showed us the pottery.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't show any.
Yeah. Well, I did want to say to everyone that's here before we share, because I would like everyone to share their art before we leave, that next week is going to be our last art and story time. For now, we're going to be taking a break in August, but we're going to be coming back in September. So it's not over. We're just taking a break for a month. Okay.
Gosh, August will probably be the longest waiting session forever.
Aw, yeah. I'm gonna miss. We've been doing this every week since February, and it's
I'm gonna miss it.
week. I love looking at books. So, but we want to plan for the next year, right? We want to refresh ourselves and take a break. So we'll be back in September with the new school year and everything. So, but with that being said, we're still doing art in the park. So we'll be taking a break from art and story time, but still every Saturday throughout the summer, you can come out and see us the different locations. So I'm going to be sending out another email to all of your family members tomorrow about Art in the Park week that's happening this weekend and every weekend. Every week I'll be sending out an email. So there's still opportunities for us to make art together. It just won't be for the next month. It won't be art and story time. And then when we are coming back, I promise you all, I'll send an email.
Excuse me.
Maya, did you want to share your art?
Don't forget, because I feel like it's like August and then like September, like no, wait. What time is it? And then you like forget that like it's art and story time.
I promise you I won't forget.
Put a reminder. Put a reminder.
Yes, tell them to put a reminder so they could be there for the
I'll
first
put a
time
reminder right
we
now.
come back.
I'm gonna put a reminder in my calendar right now.
Mark it
So look,
and mark it September.
look at it like this. Right. Look at it like this. When school starts, we coming back. So be ready, right?
You guys better not forget.
Yeah, you write it on your calendars. We won't forget because we gotta come and show y'all.
You know?
Yes, but you don't have. Anyways, you're gonna have to send the email, so that's gonna have to remind us.
Uh-huh.
Miss,
right.
I got my name.
Let me see, Miss Mia.
I know how I got my name.
How?
Okay, share with us.
My name Mia means that I'm my mom's, and Isabel means the Queen Isabel.
Oh,
Wow. Is your middle name Isabel?
Yes, Mia Isabel Remy.
Okay, girl. You got a long name.
You know, my middle name is Victoria, and it's like Queen Victoria.
That's cool.
So we
My
both
middle
got
name.
name.
Yeah, I love it, Mia.
My middle name is Monet.
I like
Dariti, do you want to share?
my middle name is Mayu. It's like Mayu.
Oh,
So your name is Maya Mayu Valles?
Yeah.
That's so catchy. I love it.
all right. Dariti, do you want to share?
So my name, I would say, I decorated my name like this.
Ooh, beautiful.
I
Can you teach me how to write cursive?
Yeah. Oh, is that a heart?
And then I drew a little butterfly.
Oh, that's so pretty.
And then at the back, I wrote Mother Earth, and then I drew a picture of the earth.
I love it.
Oh, that's so nice. Yes, Kaden.
I finally finished my name.
Okay, let's see.
Ooh.
Oh, I love it.
Is it like
Why the TV? Yeah, I was about to say, why the TV?
It's a drum pad, and these are the sticks.
I love it. You're so creative.
Gotcha.
Yummy every time.
You guys are so wonderful. I love you guys. You guys are the best. I look forward to coming here on Wednesday.
All right, so I'm quickly going to share with you all the reading for next week. We're going to read We Came to America by Faith Ringgold. And our lovely Miss Ayana is going to be reading.
Yes.
So it's going to be our last art and story time. So make sure to tell your mamas, your papas, your grandpas, your tias, your tios, your friends,
tu primos,
you know,
tu tías.
everybody. Okay. Want to have so many people on. Okay. And and we're going to be doing another flag making activity, but I think it's going to be more of like, we're going to create our own flags. So think about like, if you needed a flag for yourself, right? That you could fly over your house, what would it look like? What colors would it have? And what symbols would it have? What images represent you?
Rainbow flag?
What happened?
Rainbow flag?
I think that my flag would be kind of like a rainbow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the activity for next week, so we shouldn't talk about it too much because I don't want to spoil it. But just think about it this week, and then we can bring it in some, for next week.
Yay! Yes, Mia.
Do you know how my name is in the
cursive?
Yeah.
What she said?
Great.
Y'all know how to write cursive, and I'm older than y'all, and I don't even know how to write cursive. That's very embarrassing. I gotta get to it.
Only my name. That's the only thing I know. That's it.
Really? It's hard. I mean, I could read cursive a little bit, but not too much. It's kind of hard.
Wait, I promise you guys, we're not going anywhere. Like, we're just taking a month off. Like, we're not
Just
going
a little break.
Yeah, please.
It's a break for us to take a pause and get some good content ready. So when we come back, y'all could really like enjoy. We're gonna have a great time, as always.
That looks like my TV.
Oh, mine. My TV in the bag. Can we take a picture of our names? Look at my name.
Sure. Oh, Titi, I love it. What can you
Put
put
some
some closer? Oh, that's awesome.
Put some polka dots. Let me see.
Also our names.
Oh wait, let me see yours. That's cute. That's cute. Not your mouth, Sarah.
Wait. I'm drawing a rainbow flag.
I want to get
okay.
like, my name.
Wait.
In your face? Do like a little. Wait, everybody, let's smile with our names at the top.
Wait.
Okay, I'll wait, Maya. Ready? 1, 2.
Ready, Maya?
No. 1 second. One last way.
1.
Okay.
2, 3. Yay! Awesome. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. This is great.
Wait, did y'all notice? Or is it only girls on here? That's so crazy.
Yeah. Wait, there's only girls?
Yeah, only girls.
A
No,
girl.
I think Chen Yang, or is that? I think that's a boy, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. But you
dang,
didn't
only
say
one boy.
anything, so how will we know?
That is
There's only like.
problem.
Did you draw your name?
I mean, I can't get my camera to turn on.
That's okay. Did
Aw, it's
you want to
okay.
share how you got your name, Chen Yang?
I can't.
You can't.
I mean, my name is Chan.
Okay.
What's his name?
I don't really have an English name because my name is just Chinese.
That's perfect.
You just have to move like 3 letters, and then you get my real Chinese name.
Okay.
Well, my dad knows Chinese, but he forgot it.
Ah, okay.
Because he went there, he knows 7 languages, and he only knows 2. And he forgot all, he only knows 2 now, English and Spanish. Just like
Wow, 7?
He used to know them. All right, everyone. Well, I'm going to end the Zoom call now, but thank you all for joining us. And I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon. All right.
See you guys later. Have an amazing rest of your week. Thanks for joining us. And don't forget, next week, tomorrow, different link, same time, and be ready.
Bye.
Tomorrow?
Not tomorrow. Next Wednesday.
meant next week, next Wednesday.
Okay. Like, tomorrow? We're having it on Thursday?
Bye.
No.
Bye.